excellent signal right now, which is a plus. Excellent signal right now, which is a plus. Don't understand. Every time. We pushing today. It's a beautiful day in Nashville, Tennessee. In real life, too. Looks like it's just me, myself, and I right now, I think. I don't know how to figure this out. How many people are on it? Still excellent. Excellent streaming. Well, I got a couple things on the agenda today I want to talk about. It's been my first month full-time lawn review, so I wanted to just recap some of the things that we've done, some of the behind-the-scenes stuff that I've been dealing with, and talk about this upcoming video and some of how the other videos this year have performed, things that I'm doing in my lawn, specifically today. Yeah, that's basically it. Today, well, let's see. Trying to figure out how to get my guy going here. So, first month on the job was awesome, but I also learned a lot about myself, and that, like, I gotta have my feet held to the fire. Like, if I could get super distracted with stuff that I don't really need to get distracted with, like pulling weeds or like reorganizing my shed, or like, I'm getting pretty good at this game, not gonna lie. Reorganizing my shed and stuff like that, like watching a Joe Rogan episode, don't do that. That's not good. But I'm excited for month number 2. I feel like I'm kind of hitting like stride with my editing and getting in a better just sequencing of like what to do, because it had been a minute since I edited a video, probably back in the fall, so it's like hard to just all of a sudden get back into it and remember all like the hotkeys and everything, like the correct way to import media and export it. I know people don't really care about that, but I'm just talking about what happened this week for me. That was, or this past month, really. The past 2 videos that I put out this year, Ultimate Weed Eater Battle, which was so much fun. A lot of work though. Those, like, I don't know like how sustainable those like 5-way review videos are. It's just like, I don't like. For those of you guys on the live stream last week, I had to like pull an all-nighter Friday night into Saturday morning. So I was like hallucinating when I was on the live stream last week. So kind of like, it wasn't 5-way, it's actually like 7 ways. So that was like 5 is probably the max. But I felt like it's done pretty well. hasn't really like hit the quote-unquote algorithm, in my opinion. Yeah, we'll see how it does like long term. Some of these videos like get no views and like some of these videos get like no thanks views in the first month, and then all of a sudden they just get off. So I'm hoping that happens. But it's not all about views. I definitely am just trying to provide good content, but like, how else do you measure whether or not something was good or not? It's kind of like, that's what's difficult about this, great and difficult, is like, you pretty much know if you did a good job or not. Like, you know, like in your job, you can kind of, at least I could kind of skate by, or like, didn't really know how well I did. Skip video. No, don't want to play Monopoly. I'm just working to get that reel mower, even though I don't like reel mowers. How much? $7,000. Golly, 10,000. Okay, it looks like 6,000 for robotic. I don't wonder how that works in this game. We will have to continue mowing to find out. But like what I was saying is like, you can kind of skate by sometimes, like go a month and you're like, I don't really know. Like, did anybody use that project that I was working on? But like with this, you put out a video and you're like, oh, I like that. Oh, not. Okay. I guess it's like really real. You have to make your gas too. Anyway, with a video, you're just like, okay, here's my life's work, and you're just coming home with it. Anyway, if you guys are watching, and there's anything in the videos that you like wish that I would include, or like say, hey Tyler, love you man, but don't keep doing that. Whatever it is, just throw it in the comment section, please. I mean, I'm begging you, really. But yeah, and then we did the early spring lawn care one. It's really interesting. It's like last year's is still very, very well, especially this spring. So I don't know, maybe it was just wasted time this year, but I did change a few things, because last year I didn't really recommend a soil test kit. It kind of just like escaped me when I was making the video, but this year I did. Which, guys, if you have not done a soil test kit, it's my job to make YouTube videos about lawn care. And I did not, my nitrogen was so bad, so out of whack. It was like red on the thing, not just like yellow, like, hey, you're low in this. It was, and I hadn't done one in a couple of years, and I don't know how it happened that fast, but apparently it did. Anyway. Well, the grass is in the bed, so what do you want me to do? Okay, mark is complete. Pretty good job. That looks kind of satisfying, but not today. We're mowing. Big mower, guys. What you know about rolling down in the deep when the rain goes numb, you can call that. Anyway, let me know. Can you also hear me? I'm just making sure. It looks like I've got audio coming out, but I can't really tell, and nobody's saying anything in the chat, so maybe it's just me by myself. Not now. Might have to spend 2 or 3 I think I'm good. Anyway, this week has been a grind. I thought enough time. You saw me, my dog, in the flesh. Hey man, don't tell anybody about this that I'm mowing right now. Thank you. How about now? Better? couldn't even. I had to scroll down for the audio on the game. I didn't see it that it was maxed out at the bottom. Anyway, this week there's been a big change in the industry over the past couple of years, and I feel like gas-powered stuff has gotten better, but obviously battery-powered tools have gotten better, specifically in their power and runtime. I feel like probably 2 years ago it wasn't even a real conversation. Like you're like, yeah, definitely like use gas if you're like really have a big job, but man. Some of these like 12 amp hour batteries that are coming out, you can mow like a full acre. Dude, George, how's it going? Princess. Cuts. Anyway, a lot has changed in the industry, and I've been doing testing. Oh God. Testing a gas mower versus a battery mower. Like two of the best in my opinion. It is the Toro Super Recycler and the Ego Select Cut, the brand new one. They're both brand new, actually. But the Ego Select Cut is the one with the aluminum deck. Pretty nuts. That thing is... I'll just give you a preview. I'm almost done filming it, and I am very surprised with the results. I'm not saying that it's like... that like you're gonna be like, oh, this is state. Like I'm keeping it 100% honest in how I'm doing. Gotta go mow and weed it today, so I'm happy. Let's go, dude. I'm about to be out there right after this. Hop on the old. I don't know which one I'll mow with today. Probably the E-Time Cutter. It's been kind of my jam lately. But anyway, I've done... If you're familiar with the 5-way mower review I did with like... it was Ego, the original Select... or last year's Select Cut. And then the Ryobi. And then the Milwaukee, which is nuts. And then... what else was in there? Oh, the Makita. No. Those were the main ones I think off the top of my head. But I did a 5-way mower review last year on those, which was really fun. And so a lot of the challenges are pretty similar. A good number of them are. But I listened to feedback on the last video, so I've made some adjustments, and hopefully it's better and more succinct and makes a little bit more sense, in my opinion. I think it's like everything I would look at if I were looking to buy a mower. It's pretty good. So I will say though that the results are surprising to me, truthfully. Oh no, the foxglove. That's what that is right here, foxglove. I don't know what these are. That's mulch. That's grass. That's a mower. Anyway, so that's what I've been working on this week. That video will be out Saturday morning, this coming Saturday morning. Obviously gonna do another premiere with it. I had a lot of fun last time. It was fun to see people's like real-time responses on it. Again, that's kind of a vulnerable state, but it'd be like, well, I guess directors do this when they put out a movie. They have like a viewing party, and then people can be right there, but like when people are behind a computer screen, they can be pretty brutally honest about how they feel about things. So I signed up for it though, so I definitely, it's part of the deal. But some people could stand to be a little nicer. Oh, so that's what's coming out this week. We've got I've got another gas versus electric comparison coming up. Not quite the same, a little bit different, and you'll see why in a couple of weeks, a few weeks actually. So I'm excited about that. Today I keep forgetting to put in this stuff called like Soil Saver. It's from the Andersons. It's basically like a soil conditioner. I'm really big in my personal lawn about I'm trying to like be less dependent on fertilizers. Like And as evidenced by my soil test kit, like if I miss a regiment on something, my grass can go like very light green, really fast, and I'm not sure why. Uh, um, but so I'm trying to improve the overall health of my soil, and so that's why I'm going to put that down today. I'm going to mow, trim, do the whole shebang, and I have a raised garden in the back. We're going to have my son Jude's first birthday at our house, and it's just unsightly. How many people had a raised garden bed during COVID? We were one of those people. We did that, and now it hasn't been used in like 2 years. And so, oh god, come on! Thanks, Obama. Um, it So I'm gonna remove that today. I'm gonna try and get rid of it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all the soil yet. If I can, I obviously don't want to throw it all in my grass, but I also like I'm not gonna drive a big long way to get rid of this soil. So I'm having to like game plan on what to do with it all. Because it's still good soil, but I obviously just don't want this thing in the middle of my lawn. That's a big wooden, you know, structure that's not being used that has weeds growing in it. It's pretty unsightly, in my opinion. I'm owning a tennis court. I just realized that. The grass on a tennis court, I can tell you, would never get this tall. Never. Especially with such a well-maintained net. Like, what? Did the guy just forget to mow or something for a year? 5 years, maybe? Anyway, they're paying me, so whatever, I'll mow it. I've got $1,000 in my pocket now. So, George, what are you working on these days? If you're still there. That's what I'm doing today. I fertilized a couple days ago. We had a massive rain, like gully washer. So I'm hoping that it wouldn't really wash away. I don't think we didn't have any like pooling water or like rivers running through my front yard or backyard, but yeah. So I'm gonna just try and see if I can take a couple pictures and see if I can tell any difference between about a week ago and today. So that's what I'm going to do today. We were going to go to a St. Patrick's Day party tonight, but my wife has lost her voice. She has no idea where she put it last. She really could be anywhere. But she definitely has lost it, misplaced it. So we're not going to go because she won't be able to talk to anybody. Unfortunately. No Irish car bombs or anything like that. Just kidding. But yeah, a little disappointed, but that's life. I think they'll be able to. Well, can they play tennis on this? Okay, this button. Let me get this. Let me at least get them playing. All right, now I'm done. So, if Kim, are you out of Indy? What's the deal with this ad, dude? Get out of here. $5,000. $7,000. Golly. $10,000. This must be a British game. Petrol? We don't call it that here. It's gasoline. I guess my only option is just to continue mowing. I guess that's how it goes. Another tennis court? What? Nice. Are you basing that off of like Google Trends or what? Or just like a gut feeling? I mean, you have tool reviews too, so you're probably looking at historical videos just to see if they are starting to climb. I don't know. I'm curious to see what you do to like determine when is time. That's what I do. I go into Google Trends and like look at the 5-year, and if we're getting close, that's kind of how I base it. But you're obviously a trillion times larger than me now, so you know, historical, like your personal historical data. You should give me that. I'm just kidding. George, if you guys don't know, is like bit of a legend in the space, in my opinion. Yeah, I was watching him for years before I ever started making my own videos. So the fact that he hops in every now and then is pretty cool. George, have you ever mowed a tennis court? This is making me dizzy a little bit. Slow down, Bessie. George, I'm curious too. What do you which mower do you think wins between the gas? What just happened? Close enough. Between the Toro and the Ego, like the brand new Ego and brand new Toro. I can tell you, I had an expectation for what I thought was going to happen. I mean, I'm not saying that it didn't, but I just want to. I'm curious what people think will happen. I wonder if I make more money if I mow the entire thing. 276, not bad. For that? That's tempting. Very tempting. No, it's not battery, George. It's gas. So it's gas versus electric. So the gas super recycler versus the electric. What? I feel like I'm zoomed in or something. Versus the electric Ego. Uh-oh. George, you've been talking to Jesse much? This is the biggest field I've ever mowed on this game. Isn't there just something about the ease of use with it? Like, I don't know why. It's kind of just like, you know, Alan Haney's like, enjoy the mow. It is, in my opinion, it is more enjoyable. I still have a Honda too. I never use it. Never. Way more enjoyable. I don't know. I feel like it's just a lot easier. I mean, I know I'm not gonna have to maintain it like I am a gas, so I don't know. I like it, but I did not like it probably 3 years ago, 4 years ago, really. make it bank right now. Must be getting low on gas. %. I feel like I hammered this thing. Come on, thin line. It's so hard to control this thing. It's like micro. No. Nice. I feel bad being in, or I think he's in Wisconsin or something like that. Like, got a shorter window to do things, and he obviously has no problem putting out results with a shorter window of time, but it'd be tough. I have a feeling this one's going to gain me money. It's a big field. No. No. I can repair it for free if I watch this thing. I'll do it. Oh. Perfect. Done. $310. That was way smaller than the tennis court, or way bigger than the tennis court. Oh yeah. I don't understand why I can't. Oh, I guess I can. I don't like that. Why is it a... Every time I turn it around, can't get ahead. So, anybody else have any guesses? What do they think? Gas or electric? Which one comes out on top? Oof. Humming right now. Straight up humming. Something is getting easier about the controls with this. Maybe it's just familiarity. Oh no. What are those up there? Those yellow things. Trumpet thing, whatever that's called. Ain't nobody got no hydrangeas around here. What's the deal? Honestly, I haven't really. No. I mean, I could. Like when you say smaller one, you mean like not like a dual propeller one, or like. I know a lot of people use the Earthway one. I don't know if that's too big. I use the Yard Star from the Andersons, but it doesn't really, they're basically the same thing. But I think the Yard Star might be a little cheaper. I think we do have a spreader review on the website though. If you just go to lawnreview.com and type in spreader, pretty sure we have one on there. But I can just text you. Oh yeah, I think it's awesome. The Yard Star. It's sick. They have like a higher end too. That's a little bit bigger. It's kind of reminds me of the Lesko one. Probably overkill, unless you're doing like a huge piece of property. But the Yard Star is good. I don't remember what the other one's called. I think it's like some combination of numbers or something. But oh yeah, straight lines, baby. Okay. Oh god, I'm out of control. Slow down, buddy. Slow down, Bessie. I can't wait till I get a zero turn on this game. Oh, what a pass right there. What a pass. Yeah. A little much. I mean, I think you'd be happy with the Yard Star. I think it's maybe $150 or something. I can't really remember, but I know that there's an Earthway that's pretty close to it, and it's like $150 or something. Have you ever heard or used about those? Use the electric ones, like it's got an electric spinner thing, I guess, so it's like more of a consistent coverage or something. I don't really understand that. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool if you think about it, but I don't want to have to repair this mower again. Don't have to. Looks like we're in. We might be in Chicago right now, honestly. Some sort of suburban type. Not suburban, but just something about this looks kind of Midwestern-y. Nice control. I need to just let off the trigger if I'm getting close to the fence. 91%. They didn't even let me finish. All right, so those are the things that I'm working on today. Getting out there, putting down some soil saver. If you want anything like that, I use like Humichar is kind of the similar. It's just a soil amendment, or really it's like a kind of helps your soil like retain moisture and nutrients better. And I think that's why my grass is just like sucking this stuff up so fast is or why I see big swings in my lawn in terms of greenness and growth is because I'm putting this stuff down there so my soil acts more like a sponge than I don't know, just like a platter or something. I guess if you're making an analogy, it's just like a all-you-can-eat buffet, and there's nothing stopping my grass from taking all of it in all at once. It's kind of like my son. We put this little like thing in front of him that's a baby plate that has all these like zigzag things in it, so he has to like work it like taking it in like eating his Cheerios in like a controlled manner instead of just like shoving it in his mouth. So maybe that's like an analogy that works is soil amendments like that, and specifically like biochar, humichar, help your lawn kind of like help your soil slow down your grass's uptake of all the nutrients like too much. So, and then hopefully you become less dependent on it in the future because your soil is so nutrient dense that you don't have to put down as much fertilizer. It's expensive, truthfully. So if you don't have to, you shouldn't. And then I was talking to somebody, one of my friends the other day, about mulching your grass clippings, and like I don't know how to stress anymore that mulching, like bagging your grass clippings is literally throwing away fertilizer, because your grass clippings get chopped up, they get put in a blender, the mower blades, and then they break down and they provide nitrogen and nutrients to your soil and help further feed your grass. So definitely don't bag if you can. I like to mow twice a week. Most people mow once a week, but definitely if you want to have a good looking lawn, don't mow once every 2 weeks, unless you're in, I guess, the beginning of the season, towards the end of the season. But really cutting your lawn super often, I know it's kind of counterintuitive, but it actually grows more and fuller if you cut it more often. So I know it's tough, but I try to get out there probably 1 or 2 times a week for sure, no doubt. So it's Saturday morning. It's time for me to do that today. So that's what I got going on. This coming week is going to be tough. Got a little bit more filming to do on that gas versus electric mower video, and then editing. It's going to be long nights all week. So not excited about that, but I wish I could figure out a way to edit quicker. It just takes forever. So anyway, that's all I got today. Hopefully next week we can buy the zero turn. How much was it? Or not a zero turn, but a real mower. Might be a little far out of reach. Maybe 2 more weeks. I only cut on this one's 5,000. Hold on, why is that? That's $7,000, but where's the one that was a rider? Yeah, that's $5,000. We might be able to get that. No telling. So maybe next week we'll be riding. But thanks for hanging out this morning. It's fun as always for me to be able to like connect a little bit better with people, and not just like through text message, like not text message, but like YouTube comments. A little bit live interaction is fun for me. So thanks for hanging out. If you guys have any questions or want to email me any specific questions about your lawn, my email is tyler@thelawnreview.com. Just email me. I'll answer any question you got about what's going on in your lawn. So